Is it recording?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say.
Oh my God.
What is up, Mind Buzz Universe? Welcome back to another podcast episode of the Mind Buzz. I am Gil, your host, and working the board this evening, this morning, or afternoon, whenever you're listening to this podcast, is the lovely Amber. I'm not asking you how you are because you made a fuss the last week. So,
All right.
how are you? I can't do that. That's rude. That's rude. That's rude of me. I have to ask you how you doing.
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm all right.
Oh, hell no.
I'm doing one of those.
No, don't do one of those.
I'm all right. I'm chilling. I'm doing fantastic.
You're good.
I'm good. Fantastic.
What's up with your mom's shirt?
Huh?
I'm just-
Messed up.
I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
messed up.
sorry.
Look,
It doesn't look bad.
it's the struggle. Right now I'm like in a weird body thing where I have it. I wear, so right now I wear an extra large and I buy extra large t-shirts. I love graphic tees. People that watch the podcast, I like to have at least
A fresh shirt.
a
every time.
fresh tee every time I do the podcast, and that has equal to over 300 graphic t-shirts at the moment. We're still counting. So I'm in this weird, I guess, body shape where...
Why are you making this like a sad PSA?
Because it is.
He's losing weight. He's losing weight on his
It's
extra
sad.
large.
I'm saying because it's I don't know how to feel about it because I have over 300 shirts that maybe at least 70% of them fit me like this. But they fit me like this or they're really tight. So I'm just like in a weird shape right now. So sorry if that sounds very depressing, but
I'm like, oh.
I made it sound really bad, but it's good. It's a good thing. I'm down a couple of pounds. I feel great. I'm going back to the gym. I went back to the gym this week, and I feel amazing.
Good.
That's it. There we go.
That was it. That's the way to turn your conversation.
That's how you do it. That's the art of turning a sad story and flipping it and giving yourself a win.
Life's not sad.
It's not.
It's us that make it sad.
That's right.
Life is not sad.
You're absolutely right.
Who cares if you can't wear your 300 t-shirts? You're going to be able to buy yourself 300 more in size large.
That's right.
Think of
That's
it like
right.
that.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Cheers.
Let's bring in today's guest because I'm tired of talking about that. I'm tired about talking about this in my mom's shirt. Okay. Even if this was my mom's shirt, she had cool style because this is
A cool shirt.
A cool shirt. So, coming into today's podcast, he's a stand-up comic. He produces very awesome stand-up comedy shows, and he's also going to be headlining at the Fret House in a couple of weeks. Please give it up for Alex Durazzo.
Yo, how you guys doing?
Ladies and
I
gentlemen.
guess we just asked that, huh? Like, I got a good deep dive in how you guys are doing,
Oh, yeah.
dude. It's so funny you say you don't want to talk about that because all I want to talk about is this shirt thing, dude. Like,
Yeah?
I'm a big guy too, so like, I get it, man. Like, you're in that in between where it's just like, like, oh man, the 2X's don't fit anymore, but then like the largest fit tight, and like, then I gotta go back to the XLs, and I love cool T-shirts too, man.
Yeah.
I actually like started doing in retail when I worked for Vans shoe store for like 10 years. So I have a whole bunch of cool graphic T-shirts, man, and like it's so hard to like get rid of those T-shirts and things like that, but. Yeah, but it's awesome though. Congrats on going back to the gym.
Thanks,
man. I'm stoked
dude.
that you feeling good.
I feel great. Yeah.
That's the trade-off, man. It's
Yeah.
just like, you're gonna buy some new T-shirts.
A little
It feels
sore
better.
this
Okay.
morning. I woke up a little sore, but dude, let me tell you, it feels good. It feels great. It feels great to feel anything other than being sore, because that means you're moving your body.
Yeah,
right?
for sure, man.
Something you're doing is it's working.
And we talked about it a little bit before, but like you've been to the gym before, you've like worked out before, and like so it's easier the second time, right? You kind of know what you're doing and kind of like
Yeah, I don't get too like having this wild expectation of okay, I've been away from the gym probably it's been about 6 months.
okay.
And my endurance is like way lower than when I ended. The weights that I was able to lift, I can no longer lift them. So, but with that understanding, it's like, dude, you just have to keep training and keep going back on it. Like there's like, of course there's going to be that weird dip,
For
right?
sure.
I mean, it's how are you going to, and you lose muscle like a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, yeah, like you said, that strength goes away so fast. Like, it's
Right.
like, especially like the older you get, like, that's like, when it comes to working out, that's the paranoia that I get is like, now that I'm in my 30s, it's just like, oh, that strength's just gone. Like, you're not going to be that fast. You're not going to be that strong. You're not going to hit those peaks again, you know?
Right.
And that's what kind of motivates me and pushes me is just kind of like that fear. like that, like we talked about it last time. I really enjoy running. So I like to do like long distance, like marathon running and stuff like that. And so like, there's paces that like I would hit like when I was like in good shape and running a lot over the course of like a year, and then I'll stop running for like 6 months, and then like I'll see like what my recovery pace is, and it's like, dude, like I've never been that slow.
So what's recovery pace? What is that?
Yeah, so like basically when it comes to running, like there's a couple of different paces. Like there's like a recovery pace is what you're gonna run most of your miles at. That's gonna be like a nice like even pace that you can run really easily. The whole goal is like you should be able to have a conversation at recovery pace. Like for a lot of people, recovery pace isn't much faster than like a speed walk. It's like a very light boom,
okay.
boom, boom. You know, and then there's tempo run pace, which is like it's kind of like a 6 or a 7 effort. You know what I mean? So it's still manageable, so you could do it for a longer period, but it's meant to kind of push you and challenge you. You know, and then you just have like your interval kind of speed pace, which is like 8 or 9, like sprint, like you know,
Right.
trying and like you know all those paces. It's crazy. Like in the course of like even like 3 weeks, like how much your pace has increased just from like your body getting comfortable in forms and things like that, you know. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like you pick up that speed really fast. But I just remember this last time, like my recovery pace was like 16-minute miles. And like, bro, I used to walk 16-minute miles, you know? Like,
Yeah.
And so I was like, and this was me putting in an actual effort. So I was like, bro, am I just old now? Like, am I just gonna like, I'm just slow now. I'm not going to be able to, but like, nah, my recovery pace now is like 11-minute miles, just like really comfortably, boom, boom, boom.
So where are you like now? Like, are you taking a break? Are you back into running?
Since I got started before New Year's because I don't like to do New Year's resolutions. I like to kind of prepare and go into the year strong. So I've been at it again since around like November.
Oh, okay.
Right now, like my distance miles are around like 8 or 9. So I'm doing like 8 or 9 miles once a week, and other than that, just doing more like recovery runs for 4 miles or like, you know, speed runs. Like the training program that I'm on, like has like interval training, so you're
cool.
developing speed, you're developing endurance. It gives you a little bit of everything throughout the week. Like, and you're only doing a long run like once a week.
And where are you getting these training?
This is the Nike Run Club app. It's
Really?
it's super
Oh,
sick.
it's an app?
Yeah, dude.
Shit.
This is a plug for the Nike Run. I'm sorry to make this like a fitness podcast. Like,
No,
I know we're
dude,
supposed to be having fun.
No.
But no, Nike Run Club, dude. If you've ever been intimidated about like running or exercise in general, it's such a great app and it's so accessible and like there's so much great information that it gives you. And in addition to that, every run comes with an audio guided run. And
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there's this guy, Coach Bennett, who runs all of them, and like, dude, like. He'll have me like crying like on my run. Like he says like the nicest stuff to you, and he's just like this like dude. He's just like Portland white boy with the big bushy mustache, and he's like telling you to be nice to yourself and stuff.
Oh, that's good.
It's so sick. Yeah, he's just like the first couple of runs that you do, he's telling you like you're running too fast. Just take it easy. You know, if you're breathing hard, you're running too hard. Take a step back. Like you know, and like he's so kind, and like the things he says, he's corny, he's cheesy, and he's so sweet, man. Like I've messaged him on Instagram a couple times.
I think you're falling in love with him, Alex.
Dude, I'm so in love with Coach Bennett. He's the man. I've messaged him on Instagram a couple times, and he always responds. He's so cool. He's
see,
one of those
dude,
guys,
that's cool when you're able to do that. When you're doing something, when you're in like some type of course or training, and you get to have that that relationship between you and instructor, I think it's the coolest thing.
Oh yeah, it's super
no matter
cool.
what you're doing, if you're physically training, if you're training mentally, if you're in a writing class or reading class or whatever,
Yeah.
that's a cool thing.
Don't
to
you
have.
remember when my mom got her the treadmill during the pandemic? And then she would do, because the treadmill would come with like also like videos of like
cool.
trainers.
Yeah.
And then they would take you, like there was one trainer that would take you to different places, and it looked like you were like running in Ireland.
that's so
and stuff
sick.
Like that. Well, my mom liked one of the trainers from the video. Like she liked that, like the way that he talked, and that he, you know, he told stories while they walked and things like that.
Aw.
And then after she would talk to us, and she'd be like, "Oh, I can't remember his name. I think it was like Briggs or something like that." And then she would say, "Oh yeah, the you know, so and so says this," and then we'd be like, "Oh," the first time we're like, "Oh, who's that?" And then she explained, and then again later she'd be like, "Oh, so and so said this today," and we're like, "Mom, are you okay? Like, what's going on
There's this strange
here?"
man your mom's just hanging out with.
Yeah, and then after I was like, "Oh, okay." I mean, I guess she spends an hour with, you know,
This
this
guy.
video or whatever, and then I guess he ended up getting like cancer.
Oh no.
A year later, and then she's like, "Yeah, I donated to like his fund," and
Whoa.
she's like, "I got a T-shirt," and I'm like, "Oh, you know." But now that I think about it, it's like you still don't know them, but you form some kind of
Yeah,
bond,
right.
right?
For sure,
Through transforming your own life, and then having them help you transform, you know, your life or do something positive. Because I think
Right.
exercise is something good.
It's like intimate too. I
Yeah.
think to that point, yeah, you're right, because it's like it's this really vulnerable thing to like say like I want to be better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We live in a society where that's like corny or cheesy. It's like, oh, I'm trying to better myself, and all your boys start clowning on you. You know,
Right.
but like, you know, there's a vulnerability that comes with admitting that like, you know, I'm uncomfortable or I feel unhealthy or I don't like the way that I feel. Whether you're getting fit for, you know, aesthetic reasons or like health reasons, you know, yeah, there's like a vulnerability that comes with like I want change. You know. And so, like, when you, with these fitness influencers, like, you know, like, I think that's why they get such a following. I mean, guys like David Goggins or Jocko Willink, you know what I mean? Like, these Navy SEALs, dude. I think a lot of it comes from that, you know, where it's like, I mean, I know I was susceptible to it at one point. I think we had talked a little bit about, I think David Goggins is a cool guy, but I also think he's a freaking maniac.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
Like,
he's 100% a crazy person.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, don't go that hard. Like, you
But-
don't have to. Like,
But for me, if I have to try that positive reinforcement approach that you took with, was it Bennett?
yeah,
Right?
Coach Bennett. Yeah, that positive
Coach Bennett,
reinforcement. Yeah.
right? As opposed to when I started training, like running was I started getting into like jogging, running. I did my first 5K
Yeah.
last year, and just training for that, I just did whatever I thought would work for me, and that was Goggins. Like
Yeah.
that, I read his books. I didn't go extremely crazy as he did,
Right.
but I did do. Did we talk about this? But I always talk about this. A hard 75, a
We did,
75
yeah,
hard.
75 hard, yeah.
Right. So I did that last year, and I think I'm gonna do it again this
Hell yeah,
year,
man.
and maybe in about a month or so. I don't know.
I think
But-
just to kind of like, you know, like put a pin
Yeah.
like in like the running and stuff, and we got to talk about other stuff other than fitness. But I think like at the end of the day, like my biggest takeaway from, you know, like being a big dude and losing weight and being big again is just like you can't hate yourself into being in better shape, and that's kind of what doesn't resonate with me with Goggins. You know what I mean? It's just like you can't be mean to yourself
Right.
to be better. You know what I mean? It has to come from a place of love, and that's what really makes it stick. And like, you know, like you can love yourself and want to change for the better. You know what I mean? I think that's the best way to love yourself,
Right.
is like that honesty, you know, and that honesty doesn't need to be mean, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And then one piece of advice, and we'll close the book on running. The biggest thing you can do for yourself as a runner, anyone, if you're listening to this and you want to get into running, you need a good pair of running shoes. It makes a world of difference, man. If you just like spend a little, like it's going to be expensive, but get yourself a nice pair of running shoes. It's going to be so much fun. Like it's going to be life changing. It's going to be a good time.
I am so scared to go to a place. Actually, I'm so we even talked about not going. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, so we did the Puro podcast on Same on this channel. We did, but having Alex here on this podcast. But we talked about how might have plantar fasciitis.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It hasn't been confirmed yet, but I feel all the symptoms. Amber's aunt took a look at it. She's a registered nurse, and I may have it. I may or may not, but am I going to go to the doctor? I should. Am I going to do it? I don't know. We'll see. But
have you been to... Oh, go ahead.
no, I'm just saying that I just have to be vulnerable and throw in the towel. Dude, you have it, and you got to get shoes. I just don't want to wear hokas, man.
Yeah,
I think that's the whole thing.
You'd look cool in hokas.
No,
I think that'd be sick.
No one looks cool in hokas. Nobody. I'm sorry, but nobody looks cool in those shoes.
Not even some Asics. The Asics.
The Asics are pretty cool.
Let me see. Let me look at them.
Asics.
Have you been to that store?
Which one?
I think it's in Hermosa Beach.
Like a running store?
Yeah, it's a running store.
No, I haven't. There's a place. It's called Snail's Pace, and I think it's in Claremont, and that's where I go. And they have all the technology where they can look at like the deviation in your step and stuff like that.
That
is like Chinese to me, dude. I have no clue.
My mom goes to that one that I'm telling you, and they have like you can ask them to do a test on your feet, and you get on the machine and you walk or you jump, and they show you like the arch in your foot or whatever it is, and then they match you with shoes that
work well
help.
with that.
And we've been telling him because he's having some trouble, but
I feel you, man.
He rather
I don't know.
cool
Look at I'm in the no. It's not. I rather look cool. It's I don't know what it is, to be honest. I think it's just that I get the sharp pain, right? I get this pain, but
like, those are cool.
I feel a little bit better after. Okay, maybe the gray ones are cool. The gray with the
Asics aren't bad. Or like, I mean, freaking.
But we're not set. Wait, hold on. The classic 4s, those look awesome, actually.
Which ones?
The Asus.
Yeah, but those aren't meant for running. Those are just
they're not.
For you to
they're
wear.
Chilling.
But no, you can wear them, bro. Don't let her. You can wear them whenever you want.
No, but
bro.
for running.
No, I'm saying for running.
Oh, for running.
No,
oh,
I said they're
are
not
those?
for running.
Oh no, those aren't. No, yeah, you
no?
don't want to run in those.
Oh.
Those ones. I had a pair of those A6 before. The one that they had the cursor on. Those are really comfy. I like those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were cool. Right now, what am I using?
Yeah, that's true. I
got
don't need
some
to look
Brooks
cool.
right now.
I don't need to look cool when you're running.
Yeah, when you're running, bro, like no one looks cool when they're running.
No.
You're right. I want to look cool, just like sweating and like
Yeah. You know,
being out of breath.
I got the tattoos make you look cool when you're running. You take the shirt off. That is the one thing that is just like
There we go.
Yeah, you look all hard.
I don't understand how people go and work out at the gym in Converse.
For weightlifting, they're really good.
Weightlifting.
Yeah, for
Okay.
weightlifting, they're really
Is
good.
it because it's flat? And you just
Exactly.
have
Yeah.
more-
So when you're doing like compound exercises, like why am I doing a fitness podcast? Like when you're doing your deadlifts and your squats and like stuff like that. Yeah, because it's flat like that. That's what you want. Some guys, you'll see them. These weird ass fools, they'll take their shoes off because they want like complete flatness.
That.
Yeah.
I seen that.
That's for like complete. I had a powerlifting phase too. I was really.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. It was funny. Like there was this.
Really?
I was going through a breakup at the time, right? And I was just such a sad sack. I was just like moping around. I was working at the van store at the Point of Hills Mall at the time, and like I was just such a sad sack. And then like our stock supervisor, he was like this short, buff Filipino dude, and he comes up with me. He's like, "Hey, like, are you okay, man?" He's like, "You've been sad like for a month," and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm good," But like. He tells me he's just like, well, you feel bad. He's like, come to the gym with me. Dude, you're either going to feel better or you're going to feel bad still, but at least you'll look better, And dude,
that's good. That's a good outlook.
He ended up being one of my really good friends, man. We worked out together for like a year, and like we would. It was so funny, bro. We would go into the sauna and dehydrate ourselves, and then we would go to the bar because we're super dehydrated, so it was easier to get drunk. And bro, we would like. It was so funny. We would go to the gym before, and we would just hit arms and chest. We would do arms and chest, and then we'd go dehydrate ourselves. And then we would go to the bar, and we just talk to no girls. We just like talk to each other and hang out and get drunk, and like it was like, man, those are like some really happy memories. Is like like pulling yourself out of this bad place. And I made a lot of really great friends. Like powerlifting was really fun. It really resonated with me. I loved lifting weights. That's something I haven't done in a long time. I really enjoyed lifting weights. So I did for about like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, I did like 2 years of like, I was like the best shape of my life. Like people think cardio is like the best way to lose weight, but honestly, like weightlifting is like, when you start developing that muscle, like you start burning fat like crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about lifting weights. Well, powerlifting, that's crazy.
But it's like with anything else, bro. You just start slow. You know what I mean? Like, dude, we should go to the gym. That'd be fun. We should film it for the.
Oh my god.
We should do a podcast from the gym, bro. We can do some powerlifting. It'll be fun.
I'm down.
Yeah,
it'd
be sick. It'd be fun, dude.
I'm super down for that.
I love working out with friends. I think it's like it's like one of the most fun things you can do together.
Let me ask you this: Are you the like conversation type
at the gym?
Yeah.
I love going with my buddies, dude. It's so,
I don't know, dude.
It's either that or like I see the devil and I'm by myself at the gym, like just locked in. I feel like I look scary, especially since I'm like a big ass Mexican. Like I just look scary if I'm by the gym by myself, and like I always look mad and like.
Maybe it's something that you have to like develop, right? Doing like going. I never go to the gym with anybody.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to me, it's different. It's different going by yourself versus going with somebody.
Oh, for sure it is. You get way more done by yourself. I'll be the first to admit. You get way more done by yourself.
Got it.
Yeah.
But going with, I guess. I mean, I've gone with, a few people, but it's just like sporadic that I can't really come up with my own, I guess, point of view about working out with people. Like Ricky, me and Ricky have been friends for like going close to 2 years now. Yeah. And ever since I've known him, he's gone to the gym. Like he lifts weights. He does whatever. I don't know what else he does besides lift weights. I don't know what else he do. But I've never gone to the gym with that guy. Ever.
It would be so fun.
Yeah.
It would be. I think it would be. I think you'd like it. It's like with anything, like at least like in like that from that weightlifting perspective, it's cool when you have someone who knows what your goals are and they can push you. That's what I would say is like more productive with someone else. Okay. Because if you're trying to do more, like, what I mean, by yourself, sometimes depending on your personality, you might not want to put that extra 5-10 pounds on there. But when you're with someone who's like looks at you and is like, hey, like you can do this and I'm here for you and I'm gonna spot you. That, for me at least, can help me push myself past like into some more uncomfortable situations, where it's like I can do this, like I can lift this weight, like that's what's kind of cool about it to me.
Yeah, maybe it's different because I'm not really a weightlifter at the moment. Right. I just usually just do a lot of intense cardio, and maybe 20 to 30 minutes of dumbbells.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's why your arms look so good right now, bro.
Well, they look good because the shirt I'm swimming in. That's
yeah, bro.
So I think that like when I did go to the gym with like a person, I was like trying to jog and they were like trying to talk to me the whole time. And you know how difficult it is to carry a conversation while you're...
Oh, it's hard.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, shut up. You know what I mean? But it's, I don't know. Maybe I gotta try it. Yeah, I gotta try it.
That'd be fun, man. We can record it. It'll be a good time.
I gotta try it. What were we looking up?
Nothing.
No, we looked up Asics. We looked at Asics, and we're gonna get you a pair. It's gonna be good for your feet.
I don't know. Well, we have to go to that store and check out.
That'd be cool. I gotta check that one out. Yeah, I've only been to Snail's Pace. I'd like to go to like a better one.
It's called Roadrunner.
Oh, I've heard of Roadrunner. Someone was telling me about that. Okay, I gotta go check that out.
Yeah, and I was like trying to think, and then right now it came to me.
Yeah, because I have a bad deviating step in my left foot. I needed to get shoes for that. Like basically what that means, like when I'm running, it like caves in. And basically, like when I'm stepping, I land really hard on this part of my foot. Ooh. So I got to get cushion to like kind of like level me out. Like boom,
So they make shoes like that are formed to your feet. When you're
it's just they put more padding in the right spot. You know what I mean? So there's more like it'll impact and kind of.
Oh, so they're not like custom made.
No. It just kind of like they know
they have certain
for like certain deviations. Like this is going to correct this. With this kind of step.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or this is the shoe.
That's pretty scientific.
This is the shoe that your foot.
That's like Rocky status.
Thrive in because not all shoes are made for all feet. Right. And not all feet are made equal. Yeah. So why are we all wearing the same
None of those shoes are made equal.
I think it's really funny to be like, let's tune in this fitness podcast. These two chubby Latino dudes are going to tell me how to get fit.
Oh, yeah, I know, dude. Me and Ricky were on our podcast and we were talking about fitness for like, I don't know, like 45 minutes. And dude, the clips that came out of that thing and on TikTok, we were getting grilled.
No way.
We were getting cooked. We're getting cooked on TikTok, dude. All the time. Anytime we talk about any type of like determination or motivation or fitness, dude, we get hammered.
Oh,
on
dude, the
TikTok.
Goggins fiends are gonna come out for us, dude.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, "Yeah, of course you guys don't hate yourself. That's why you look terrible." I'm like, "Yeah, you're probably right,
Dude,
Like,
there's this dude that did not stop on Instagram.
Are you
Did not
serious?
stop. I think what was I talking about? I was talking about like discipline. I was talking about
Okay.
discipline, right?
Yeah.
Which I wasn't even talking about fitness. I was just talking about discipline in general, because you can be disciplined
You're
about
just one comic or a different writer, you
right,
know?
right.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I was talking about discipline, and the clip went up on Instagram, and his comment was like something like, "I like how he's talking about discipline being 70 pounds overweight."
Oh, what
right.
an asshole! Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, like I told him, I was like, 70 pounds is like a very specific number. But how did you get to 70 pounds?
I would have commented like, "Hey, fool, I could be bigger."
Right. 70 pounds is not bad at all. But I told him, I was like, okay, how did you get to that number? And he was like,
Yeah.
oh, well, you look about 70 pounds. He was like, you should, and this was his suggestion to me, that I should go out and buy a sack of 70 pounds and carry it and walk around with it to see how that feels. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
My retort was, okay, like, where am I going to just get a pound of like a 70
Yeah.
pound 70-pound bag? Where am I going to get that? He was like, oh, you can go to Home Depot. And but I'm like, he's giving me all these like
This
details.
guy really cared about you.
I
That's
was
kinda
like, yeah,
now he's
exactly.
kinda nice.
So
Like,
towards the end, I was like, you know what? Like, he was giving some thought into this.
yeah, so
but
now I have this sack.
so now I'm carrying around 70 pounds with me. I
Yeah,
got
but
this
he's probably
backpack.
this like 350-pound man sitting behind his.
Oh, for sure.
Keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
You know.
70 pounds, but he went up to 70 pounds.
I just don't get how people have extra time to type shit on the internet.
It's so fun. I'll tell
I
you exactly how.
don't.
It's so fun. I'm a professional Padres hater on TikTok. Like,
Oh, really?
To the point where like my TikTok feed, I deleted it, but like when I had it, like my TikTok feed was more Padres than Dodgers. I'm a Dodgers fan, but I was commenting, talking crap so much on the Padres that my algorithm was just feeding me Padres videos to like talk crap on. Like, and it's so fun. It's so fun to just go on there and like.
Are you a sadist? No,
Oh, like I'm just like
kidding.
I am like way too into baseball. Like I can tell you like
yeah.
most players on every team. Like I'm a baseball savant. Like I've loved baseball since I was a boy. You know, like it's always been something I've been really into. And so like I'll just get on there and talk trash about other people's teams, and like I know the team better than they do, and then I get mad when they don't know their team.
Oh,
Like,
see, that's the best part. At least you know exactly what you're talking about.
oh yeah,
You know
like
what
I
mean?
just like like the Padres never win a ring with Manny Machado. He's a terrible clubhouse presence, you know, like and like you need a sense of leadership in that clubhouse. You're not gonna get one with Manny Machado, or Fernando Tatis is a showboat. And it was like I go into detail about all these dudes, and like it's like
At some point,
It's so fun.
At some point, your I guess your hate responses are like too smart for them to understand.
yeah, kind of. It's just like
They're just like, okay.
you're like, what are you like? Why are you bringing like just like once you start bringing statistics, you're annoying. Like you're just annoying once you start doing those statistics, and that's just like what I'm like. Well, actually, if you look at his last season, it's like
Yeah.
you're so annoying. But,
I've written like responses like, okay, I'm gonna write,
Yeah.
and then I erase them because then I think, damn it, then I'm gonna have to continue this conversation.
Yeah.
and
No,
I
they
don't wanna fucking
continue. They
That's-
continue.
That's why I stop myself, because I think I don't want to continue. Like one comment is enough for me. But
No, I get it.
I'm just that person that's like
I get too crazy.
I stop.
I don't get
I get-
crazy.
no.
I'm lazy.
I get like
I don't want to do
I get
it.
hateful. I start looking at their page. It pisses me off. I just start going. Oh, it's just and it went on for days. Like there was this last one that was on it was on Instagram on the Puro Laughs
Okay.
comedy page. And this dude me and him were going back and forth for about 48 hours.
oh my god.
Honestly, we were just going back and forth. He was talking about my weight, about me being Mexican.
Yeah.
And I was talking about like his religion. And dude, it was getting bad. It was getting bad.
Remember when you were trying to date Stacy in second grade? I found that
I
in
was
your
like,
yearbook,
how
dude.
did you find that out?
Oh man, you know what I started doing though is like, as I do feel like, you know, like commenting online is just like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so what I'd start doing, like every time I find myself like typing a response, positive or negative, you know what I mean? I just like, I'm like, dude, just call your mom or like talk to one of your friends. You know what I mean? Just like
that's a good
reach
one.
out to someone else, man. You know what I mean? Get more grounded. You know, because like I find like I'll start doing that stuff when I'm feeling like ungrounded. You know what I mean? Like I'll just kind of start responding to stuff on Instagram and stuff like that, and it's just like it's just like an echo chamber. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
just like, so if I find myself where I'm like really like talking crap about the Padres on Insta, like TikTok or Instagram, it's like, dude, call your mom or call your uncle or like say what's up to your friends, check in on someone, and like just get grounded in something more real. You know what I mean? Just gotta like, you gotta check yourself every once in a while.
No, yeah, you do. And I think honestly, what I think about is that, so I have the podcast, I have the other podcast, all the other projects that I'm doing right now, and I'm putting myself out there. Like nobody's asking me
Yes.
to do this.
Right.
I'm doing it on my own. There's this social, I call it a social contract of me doing something like this, putting it out there, and it's my fault. Like
You bring it upon yourself. Right.
I'm bringing it upon myself to do this. So if I'm not inviting any negative comments, but
you know that they come hand in hand.
it comes with the territory, and
Yeah, it's like,
I have to accept it.
it's
That's
like
all.
that video that went viral recently, and everybody was grilling me because I keep saying like, and I went in the comments and I was reading them, and at the beginning I was like, "Fuck you," you know, like I wanted to go and comment, but then I was like, they don't know me,
Right.
they don't know that my vocabulary goes further than that. They're
Right.
only basing whatever they saw or think of me off this like 20-second, I don't know
Right.
how long is the clip, 10 seconds, like
Right.
and that's
30 seconds.
and
but-
that's when I think like, again, like that's when I think, how much time do people have to go
Yeah.
onto a video and comment someone or putting them down for whatever reason?
Right. Yeah.
And that's where, to me, that's where it boggles my mind. So I think, you know, what are you laughing at?
I was just thinking, because I almost spit on the microphone.
Oh.
And I'm just thinking about that. Sorry.
So funny.
Sorry, I'm laughing at myself.
You don't need anyone on the internet to grill you. You have me at home.
I know,
So I don't
that-
know why you're
exactly.
fighting with anybody.
No, yeah, I think you're right though. As someone who
And
like,
the person that was telling me about the 70-pound bag was Amber.
It was me.
She's
It
on
was
a
me.
burner account. That's so funny.
She has all these burner accounts.
Yeah.
She's talking trash.
I'm
to
all
you.
talking trash. I'm just
She
like,
doesn't want to.
That's why she has all these screens
up?
back here.
She's so sick of doing the podcast.
Yeah,
Like, I keep
she's-
doing it, he'll stop.
I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm like the documentary we seen about the lady.
That was wild.
Oh, is it the one who
what
talked?
is
The
that?
lady who talked trash to her daughter.
To her own
Yeah.
daughter.
Yeah, I saw that one. That's crazy. Like, that's so crazy. Like, she was mentally ill. That lady was nuts. Like, that lady was out of her damn mind. Like, you know, like there wasn't any like, there's no redemption there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she was just bashing on her own daughter, like for fun. It was crazy. She like pretended to be a guy too, right? It was like.
Yeah.
Flirting with her daughter. It's
Oh my
so
God.
weird, bro. It
She
was
was doing
weird.
that?
Yeah. She pretended to be a boy and like flirted with her daughter, and then like the boy was like, "Actually, you're ugly and I hate you and you should kill yourself." And it was like, what?
Yeah, and then she pretended to be like another younger girl, and then she was saying that she did like explicit things with her daughter's boyfriend, and she was like writing it on there.
yeah, like it
Wow.
was crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
she
Like,
was nuts.
So what ended up
wrong
happening? What what
He's
ended
crying.
up
He's really
happening?
emotional. He got messed up. It was-
No, my eyes get like really itchy. So what ended up happening to
I
her?
think they arrested her, right? Or did
No,
they?
she didn't get arrested.
No.
I think the little girl got taken away from the mom, and then the mom just like has to go to some kind of classes or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
But not an arrest.
Classes? What kind of classes?
The don't
Like
don't
anger
try and
management.
don't flirt with your daughter classes. Like,
Don't troll people on the internet classes.
bro, that's so. I can't imagine wanting to do that to your own daughter. That's crazy, though. Like,
Yeah,
how can you
that's
hate your
psycho.
daughter?
You know why too? I think that I don't go the step above to like comment or something, because I remember when we opened the coffee shop upstairs, and I remember again, like Gil said, you put yourself
Yeah.
out there and everything, but as far as that, it was more us trying to get a reach of people and look at, and I just remember people like, they weren't that many people that commented negative, but there was more people that commented positive, right? But I was fixated on the negativity of things.
That's so sad, man.
And where I was like, you haven't even been here. Like, cause and the reason I'm saying
you
that
even
is
go
because,
here.
no, the reason I'm saying that is because I think somebody asked in the comments like, oh, well, have you been there? And they were like, no, but I could see from what I'm seeing on their thing.
That's so cool.
And to me, again, I was like, what possesses you to get on your phone and make these assumptions of people or of things and you don't genuinely know them? Like, and that's what I'm saying. I get the part where you expose yourself by going on the internet, and this comes hand to hand. And maybe that's why I'm a little bit thicker skinned now, because I went through all of that with the business.
Right.
But to me, I'm just like, okay, I don't want to be that person. And then I erased my comment. Like, and it's never anything mean. It's just me wanting to, like, I don't know, correct someone or something.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not the right person. And then
and then like that's the thing that sticks in their brain, and like you don't want that. Like you don't want like the one, like even if it's something like trying to be constructive, it's like but like that's gonna be the one thing they remember when there's all these people that are trying to like positive, but then there's that one person that's what you remember. And like I don't know, that's for better or worse. You know what I mean? Like you do need correction sometimes, but it's like whether you want it or not. You know what I mean? So I guess like you're right. Like commenting online, it's like you don't have to. You know what I mean? But if someone asks you, I think that's when it's important. But
I think it's safe. Like it's safe for the other person, because this what the last 10 years, I want to say the last 10 years, we have the capability to do that without any consequences whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I feel that because we were never able to do that ever. Like say there's a difference between confronting somebody like face to face versus doing that online.
for sure.
Right? And human, I guess, the way we are, we don't like confrontation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why put yourself, through that when you can just do it online? And some of these people are like mentally ill. Some of them are they're going through something,
Right.
and they just want to lash out because putting somebody down online makes them feel better,
Right.
right? Which is completely terrible. And I'm pretty sure bullies that happened at school. Like I was, for the most part, I not throughout my whole school years was I bullied, but there was a couple of kids that were bullied. I maybe made some not cool comments to some kids, and it's just like where you are mentally, and especially online, you can do that. You can do that without any consequences. So I think being online has given a voice to anybody, right? Whether they're mentally ill, whether they're positive, whether they're positive reinforcing people.
Right.
So I don't know, man. I think it's just we all have to, I guess, just look in the mirror and be like, what kind of person do I want to be to somebody online? And it's easier for somebody to, would somebody, if say that in some weird magic, that clip was able to, like, if that person was in front of me, right? The clip that I posted on Instagram about being disciplined, would they react? Is that, and this is what I think too, is that their natural reaction to somebody telling them something that was supposed to be positive?
Right. Yeah. Like, was that how they would have responded? Like, if that was in person. Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not.
They
right?
probably just would have been like, they wouldn't have just told their friend later, like, that's like,
this guy's weird.
Yeah.
But to me, I shared that information thinking, maybe somebody will think about what I said, and maybe he 100% that dude's kind of right,
Yeah, for sure.
But getting that, I'm just like, whatever. But that was only negative comment out of all the sea of oh yeah, you're completely
You're
100%
spitting.
right.
Yeah. It's so funny. Like, what have we spent the last 15 minutes talking about? Is that negative comment? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's crazy how that just like lives in the world.
Yeah,
and just,
it lives in your brain
For sure, yeah.
rent free, and that's the problem with the way that our mind is like set up, and also
Yeah.
the way that we're getting fed information.
for sure.
Is that you can be in a sea of positivity, but that one negative thing is going to poison the well for everything
Yeah.
For
else.
sure.
And how do we get out of that cycle? How do we retrain our brain to see the positivity in it? And I think those are conversations we've been having a lot of, where we've
awesome.
been talking about just like kind of happiness, right?
Yeah.
In general, of like, what is happiness? What is truly happiness for us, right? And I think at the beginning when we first were having that conversation, it was tangible things that
Right.
were happiness. Like,
Right.
oh, well, losing weight would make me happy. Having more money would make me happy. And then as our conversations continue and we start like, just progressing as humans and, partnerships,
Right.
it's like we're coming to realize that it's not those things, it's ourselves. It's the
Right.
way that we
Right.
base ourselves with situations or things. It could be something really little that can make your day and actually make you happy.
Yeah, for sure.
Or it can be something huge. Like, it doesn't have to be these things. And I think that putting yourself out there, even as a comedian, as someone that has social media, those things, like, it's hard because you are going to get picked apart by people that don't know you, don't know who you are.
Yeah.
So if you're not okay,
Dude, on top of the podcast, we do stand-up comedy too,
Yeah.
and that's
oh man.
super vulnerable.
Yeah.
Can I just sidebar really quick? I would kill for your guys' engagement, positive or negative. No one's commenting on my videos. Like, I'm just like, you guys get how many hate comments? Like, I wish someone was calling me a fat bitch on my reels. Like,
you're like, please, engage.
please, yeah, please, like negatively engage with my content.
See, and that's the thing, but
That's true. That's that. Yeah.
Yeah. We always want what we don't have,
Yeah,
right?
no,
And that's where we have to be okay with ourselves,
Right.
because we can be okay with someone calling you fat, overweight, and then you're just at home like, okay, yeah, and like,
Yeah, for sure.
I have a job, I have a home, I have everything,
Yeah.
like, I'm happy.
Yeah,
Your
you're a
comment means
hardworking dude.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it stems from, I think, like a lot of the stuff that Amber was saying with happiness and stuff like that. And like, I think a lot of us, like, at least, and I've been in this position before too, but you're just like, you're ingesting so much media, and like whether through your phone or YouTube or like podcasts, and like you're constantly in a state of like listening. Like sometimes you can lose that internal voice, and so I think it's just important to just kind of like be with yourself and like understand yourself, and kind of
Right.
like when you have that stronger foundation, like that stuff kind of like rolls off of you. You're like, I know I'm a big guy, you know what I mean? Some people make comments about me being a big dude. It's just kind of like I'm either doing something about it or I'm not, you know what I
Right.
mean? And if like right now, like I'm really into my running, I'm having a good time doing it. If someone calls me a big dude right now, it's kind of like, yeah, dude, I'm a big guy, but like I work on myself and I work hard, and like I like running, I enjoy being active, and like I'm doing something about it, you know what I mean? So like it doesn't really matter what that guy
Right.
thinks, because I have a strong foundation in myself, I think it's cool that you guys were talking about like happiness with each other. Like that's the kind of stuff that makes me jealous. Like I know it's February right now, and it's like, dude, everyone's in their fields, but like I'm like, damn, they're talking about happiness. That's so cute.
This
dude.
is look this up, Amber, because I don't want to butcher his quote, but look up Mark Manson's quote on happiness. And when I read this in his book on the subtle art of not giving a fuck, dude,
Great book.
OMG, I think it was that or everything. Or Hope is Fucked. I don't know. Whatever book I think it was his first one. No, he probably has a shit ton of
Quotes on happiness.
Yeah, what am I
What is
thinking?
like the basis?
The basis of it is like happiness isn't the absence of problems. Happiness is the way to navigate problems or something like that.
Is it this one? Happiness is not something you achieve. It's not something you do or someplace you
No.
get to. Happiness is something you.
It's a lot shorter and punchier, but it's along the lines of it's not.
Yeah, he has a lot.
The realization that the self-help guy has a lot of quotes on happiness is so funny.
Yeah, I know. What am I thinking?
What's that one on happiness that he was saying? It's like, I don't know. The 400-page book? Like...
No, but when I read that in his book, dude, I was just like, whoa, it's true, because what he's saying is that you're always going to have problems. Just because you have problems doesn't mean that, like, you have problems, right? You can also be happy, but it's just the way you look at your problems and the way you navigate through your problems, right?
Yeah.
Not all, like, everybody has problems.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. There's not even a billionaire has problems.
Yeah.
Right? But he has billionaire problems.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just the way we look and see what those problems are.
Right.
Right? Some problems are good problems.
Yeah.
And that's okay. The more good problems you have, the better. But it's not the absence of problems that make you happy. Yeah. It is basically what he said.
And I feel like disclosure, and I shouldn't even have to, but I guess, like, people that listen...
And this is gonna get clipped, and I'm gonna get grilled for. Look at this fool. He doesn't look happy.
He wants to be happy.
Clip what I'm gonna say. No.
Okay, what you got?
No, what I was gonna say is that people that take these clips, or maybe what we talk about, as we know what we're talking about, is they're taking it too literal, because we're not doctors, we're not psychologists, and we're not claiming to be. We're people that are coming together to have conversations that aren't happening every day, and this is just our take. And if this resonates with you in whatever which way, then that's on you and not on us, because we're not telling you anything. We're not telling you, listen to us. We know the answers. No.
Unless my book's done, and then after that, then I'm gonna be selling my book.
But we're not. We're having conversations, and you're, as a listener, you're choosing to tune in,
exactly.
And maybe something resonates with you, great, and maybe something doesn't, and that's okay too.
The problem is, these people think podcasts are experts. Like,
we're not.
And I think that's I don't want to call it a problem, but most of them, they watch all the big network podcasts, all the big network shows. So when you're doing something that's very low budget, independent, the expectation is also there. You know what I mean?
Of that.
So I don't know.
Damn.
Get your butt out of your head. No, get your head out of your butt. Sorry.
Get your butt out of your head.
Get your butt out of your head. I think about butts a lot. My bad.
I said it backwards. But kind of going back to what you were saying, we have these conversations, like Gil and I, not because, like, we're in love, right? We love each other, but it's not because we think that we're each other's happiness.
Right.
We contribute to our happiness, but ultimately, as a couple, we know that we are two separate entities as well.
Right.
And if I'm not happy with myself and with what my life is, I'm not going to contribute to his happiness.
Yeah, it's not a it's not a the way her outlook is on her own happiness has nothing to do with me.
For sure, yeah. I think you guys both like understand. I think that's even cooler. You know what I mean? The fact that you guys can have conversations about your individual happiness.
The hard thing too is Amber's she's an empath. She's a very, I was gonna say, is empathetic. Empathetic. She's a very empathetic person, and when I'm not having a good day, right? She's not having a good day, and to me, I get kind of like, not upset, but I'm just like, come on. Like, if I'm not having a good day, at least you have a good day.
Yeah, for sure.
So at least somebody's enjoying something.
Yeah, that can be difficult too. Because I imagine there's days where you don't feel good, and then like you're coming home and trying to put on a face, like, because like you don't want to affect the way that she's feeling, and like I imagine that there's some frustration that comes with that. And like,
and those are things that I'm working on, because it is it's ruling my life, and not just in my relationships with other people.
Right.
Is me. I want to be the person that fixes everything. I want everybody to be good. I'm the mediator. I'm that person in the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to realize that it's a big job, and big shoes to
Yeah,
fill.
it takes a big toll on you. It's a lot to put on your shoulders, man. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like, you're not responsible for everyone's happiness. You know, if Gil comes home and he had a bad day, like, that's on Gil. You know what I mean? And so, like, for you to take that on, I feel like you have to fix that. I mean, that sounds like stressful. Like,
Yeah.
that sounds like a lot to put on yourself. And like, yes, I'm sure you care about her too. And like,
Right.
you wouldn't put that on her. You know, you would be like, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna feel better. You know?
And especially too when you're with somebody like that, or you encounter somebody like that, there two things can happen, right? You can be with the empathetic person and laying all that negative stuff on the empath and letting that empathetic person carry out like all your hardships with that day, right? And you feel a little bit better because you've now thrown that energy to somebody else, right?
Yeah.
That can happen, but also what else can happen too is the empathetic person is not allowing the other person to fix or make themselves
Or just be
do
sad.
it themselves.
Yeah, or that too. Yeah, or even just
right.
be sad because sometimes,
Yeah.
dude, like sometimes
You need
like,
it.
I mean, brother, I'm a Cancer. Sometimes I just need a good cry. You know, sometimes I just need to be. It's really interesting because like I am a really emotional person, but I present so happy. You know what I mean? I'm usually in a good mood and I'm a comic and I like to joke around, but like my more intimate moments are so like reflective and like they can be so sad and like sometimes I just need to live in that. You know what I mean? It can make relationships really hard because like, you know, I'll date someone and they'll fall in love with like, you know, how much fun we're having, how much we laugh and how we make each other feel. And like the more intimate like relationships get, like when we start spending time together and like they see me at home like by myself and just like really just like taking everything in and like being overwhelmed and crying and like feeling all these things, you know, like it can be like, oh, I didn't know you were this sad person. It's just like, yeah, no, that's just who it's two sides of a coin. It's both true. I feel everything so deeply. So when we're out and we're having fun, we're laughing, like that's me, but it's also me that needs to like sit by myself and like cry and reflect and just like, you know, ball up sometimes and just be like, you know, like you wouldn't know it because like, you know, I don't show that side of myself like in public a lot. You know what I mean? Obviously no one wants to see a man cry. You know what I mean? That's so depressing. You know?
I do.
Yeah, but like no, it's like yeah, it can be really hard to navigate, man, because it really does feel like, you know, being this really emotional person, it's like two sides of the same coin, or it's just like I'm a very deeply happy, passionate person, and I'm also just a very deeply sad person, you know.
You're also Latino, dude. Yeah, we're Mexican. That's
Mexican men
us.
cry. We're like the only ones that are allowed to cry.
That's
huh?
us. We put on this front. We put on this front for people, but deep down inside, dude, we're sad.
Yeah,
we're
no,
very
and it
sad,
runs deep,
man.
bro. It runs
Absolutely.
deep.
Yeah,
Like,
it's in our music.
It's so in our music, dude. Like, oh man,
That's all I like to listen to is like sad ass music, and it puts me like in a good mood. It doesn't
Really?
even make me sad.
It does. It makes me sad, but in a cathartic way. Like I'll listen to like I also really really enjoy sad music, but it's just because like it'll just like get it out. It's like,
Yeah.
let me just cry this out. Let me just get it out, and let me just feel this. And now I'm so much more equipped to take on the day. Like
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
now I
that's good.
understand where I'm coming from a little bit more because I've been able to feel like what was sad
Yeah.
or what's hurting, and like once you understand that, you can let it go. You know what I mean?
There's nothing like listening to a song and feeling emotional. Like how magical is
It's
that?
a great feeling.
How magical is listening to sound? Listening to sound that humans created with these plastic, metal, stringy things with electricity running through them, and going out to the ether, going into your brain and firing off all these neurons.
Bro, you
in
sound like you
your
did
brain.
mushrooms right now. You're on some crazy shit, but no, you're right.
That's how it makes you feel. It's so crazy that it evokes this emotion, like these emotions.
Yeah, it's
in you.
primal, man. That's
Yeah.
like, you know, when you think back to like instruments, like even in like, you know, like native days and like the power of the drum and like the rhythm and like, you know, how it moves your body. Like, do you remember the last song you listened to that made you feel that way where you heard it and you were just like, dang,
Yeah.
what was it?
I'm trying to, during this conversation, I'm trying to think in the back of my head of what
the
song
song
it is. But I was listening to Cigarettes After Sex, like radio on Spotify, and one of those songs, it was the saddest songs that I've ever heard, and I'm like, oh my god, I haven't had a breakup in like 10 years, and I'm just like, oh my God, I feel like I just.
Why am I so sad?
Why did my boyfriend break up with me right now? You know what I mean? Like, that's how sad it made me feel, but it was so cool, and I just had it on repeat for like an hour. And
Oh, hell
it was
yeah.
amazing.
See,
Just got to feel it.
that's the shit that made me like.
I'm gonna look it
Think-
up right now.
Yeah, I
made
love
me-
that.
I want my
that song.
boyfriend to break up with me again.
But like that, what Gil's saying is the thing that made me really like fall in love with him. I
Aw.
think is the fact that he is a very emotional person.
Right,
He's very emotional, and he's not embarrassed to show like in front of me.
right.
He's not, and I think that the more emotion you show and who you really are as a person to another person, it forms this like deeper connection that's just rooted in trying to understand each other the best way that someone can.
That sounds terrifying. That sounds like
It is terrifying, but it's also very freeing when you get to the point where you're just like, this person doesn't care about any of my flaws or anything that I was insecure of, and now it's just you are who you are. You're that weird person, or you're that insecure person with them. That's like the peak of like, that's cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
In a really interesting way. Like I feel that way about my niece. Like I
yeah.
love my niece so deep. Like I'm obsessed with her. She's my phone background. I try to see her like 2 or 3 times a week. She's about like 16 months now. She's just the most precious thing on the planet, man. Like I'm tearing up. I'm so obsessed with this little girl.
That's nice.
But it's just like, to me, it's like this little girl who like just loves you in such a pure way.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember like the first time she smiled at me, man, it was like this powerful thing where it's just like, you know, like, man, I'm seriously tearing up. This is bad, but like it's like she just loves you in this such a pure way, and it's just like there's nothing else to it. You know what I mean? She has no concept of like, you know, like she's not judging you. There's no judgment
of
there,
who you were,
or who you are, who you you know what I
anything.
mean? All these things. Like she just looks at you and smiles, and she's happy to see you, and it's just like, you know, like she's like, oh my God, you're here, you know, and like it's just like. It was like one of the most powerful. It's still to this day is one of the most powerful experiences when I go over and she sees me for the first time. She smiles and she runs to me. Man, it just like, it's just like it's like the love that I didn't know that I needed. You know, it was like I didn't know how desperately I needed someone to just like that was able to look at me like that. You know, and just like, you know, just oh man, I feel
and it's
I want to get all
beautiful.
emotional.
No, it doesn't
No,
matter.
go ahead, man.
But it's true because love and the way that somebody makes you feel, it doesn't always have to be love from a partner. It could
No,
be
for
love
sure.
from anyone or a
Yeah.
connection with someone.
Yeah.
But again, it's that deep rooted connection of feeling understood and feeling
Yeah.
like you could be who you are and there's no judgment. And
Yeah, that
that's a nice-
unconditional love that you get, especially from a child, because like what you said, dude, no judgment. Like they don't care what your past was, like what your future is. All they care about is like in that moment, like, oh my God, this person.
I love my uncle so much right now.
Right, exactly. Now, right now.
No, there's a quote from I don't know if you're familiar with Father Gregory Boyle. He's the founder of Homeboy Industries. I don't know if you know what Homeboy Industries is. It's,
Right, yeah.
They help ex-gang members with job placement and things like that. So Father Gregory Boyle was the one who founded that. And he was talking about the tenderness of God's love. And he describes it in a way where it's just like God is always delighted to see you no matter what. God will look at you and smile and say, you're here. And like God loves you in the way that a child does. And like that quote resonated with me so much, like when I met my niece. You know what I mean? It was just like, you know, wow, like
Yeah, you understood that.
it was
feeling
like, exactly.
from
Where
that.
it's just like, oh wow, that's powerful.
Yeah.
You know, like that is powerful. Not to get preachy, but like, what was that
of course.
song though?
I can't find it.
man.
Wait until your niece does any extracurricular.
Oh my God,
I'm
dude,
so
yeah.
excited for it.
My niece, my nephews do things too, and I get emotional. Like it could be a school performance. My nephew's 6, and I could see him. Like I seen him singing Jingle Bells, and I was crying, and I'm just
That's
like
awesome.
amazing. But my niece is 17, and she does like show choir at her
Oh,
school,
hell yeah.
and to see her perform, to me, it's this. I never knew that I could feel that, and
Yeah.
that someone could evoke that emotion in you. And so I understand when you're talking about your niece, because you think you love them on a whole different level than you love like your sibling or anybody else. It's like this person that you love from another person. It's just crazy. But
dude, I started crying watching her dance. Like she was like in the living room.
Wait until she does something
dancing.
like,
I'm like, oh, you're so sick.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't know I could feel like that because I'm an emotional person, but I'm not like I guess I am emotional, but I'm not too like that emotional.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little bit more like so to see my nieces and nephew now, and for me to be able to like choke up in a big crowd of people, to me, I'm just like, oh, they broke me.
If you want some good crying music, Benjamin Todd's "I Will Rise" is probably the last time that I felt that.
Pull it up.
Oh, can we listen to music on the pod?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think of a good. It's all about like his battle with addiction and stuff like that, and like it's just like it's really powerful. It's so sad. I don't know if we want to put it on.
Okay,
but...
maybe.
Maybe
you want to put it on?
Yeah, Joe. Like the first
look
like
up "Using
30,
Again" by Benjamin Todd.
What is it called?
The first 30
Using
seconds.
Using again?
Using again, like using drugs.
I can't find the song that I was thinking of, but "Fade Into You" by Mazzy Star is one. And then
is it this one?
It should be that second one. Oh, I guess that one's live. Maybe we can just do the album version.
Yeah. I don't know how loud it's gonna be.
I'm living low down and I'm using again. I'm hating my name 'cause I'm cursed like my kin. And if I should see you before I'm condemned, I hope you're deceived by the webs that I spin. And I wish I was who I appeared, 'cause I despise the man in the mirror.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
I warned you.
Lost deep inside of my dirty old soul.
But I really like his voice.
yeah,
Oh,
I like
he's
it too.
great. That whole album,
That's
if you guys
nice.
get a chance to check it out, like if you need a good cry, that whole album is incredible. And like, it's "I Will Rise." There's definitely like some hope to be had in the album as well. But there's the catharsis of like his honesty and just feeling like just like. I mean, you heard it in the song, you know what I mean? It's just like looking at yourself and just admitting like, no, like I don't like who I see and I don't like the person that I am. And I'm, and I think there's something powerful about admitting that. And then once you admit that, the next thing you can do is change, and that's kind of, Benjamin Todd's such a great artist. Now he has a band called the Lost Dog Street Band. He's sober. He's in a band with his wife. It's so beautiful.
that's dope.
It's so cute. I went to go see them live, and it was such a powerful, uplifting experience. They make really great music together and like very positive music. And then he came back and did some of his singles like off of this album. It was like it was really sweet. Because he gets on stage and he goes like, I know you guys really want to hear these songs, but he said like, I'm not the person who wrote those songs anymore, like in the best way possible. He's like, I'm going to perform them for you guys, but they make me really sad. But he said like, I'm not that person anymore. I'm not the guy who wrote these songs, and like in the best way possible. And he talked about how much he loved his wife, and like, man, it was so emotional. It was such a great night, man. It was such a great show. Like, I can't say enough nice things about Benjamin Todd. He's such a cool guy.
Yeah, it sounds like a awesome freaking musician.
Yeah,
Dude.
plug Benjamin Todd.
You know what I'm just thinking right now when you're saying that, and like as I'm just thinking, I was thinking like life is. I took mushrooms before. I'm all philosophical.
I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking, man. This is what I was thinking.
No, I really didn't. But I'm thinking like life. Because life is like stages, right? Because you're not the same person you are 10 years ago. You're not the same person you are 15 years ago. And it's like, are we always going to be catching up or trying to find ourselves and finding like who we are in the world
Yeah.
with the stages that we are taking in life and in age, because you can be right now or I'm in my 30s, let's say a good 10 years, I find myself, I'm happy, but is that going to be the case for my 40s?
Right. Yeah.
So are we just constantly playing catch up and trying to continue to find ourselves? And I feel like maybe that's one of like the keys or maybe secrets, is that people don't know that themselves evolve.
For sure.
That we evolve. So then they continue to do the same things, the same patterns, the same feelings, the same thoughts as they did when they were 20, bringing it to when they're 50. And it just doesn't work because
they're a
you're
different person. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I thought of all of that right now.
Whoa.
20 seconds.
I really think that, like, I think it gets easier the older you get. I think you're right, where it's just like, you go through these cycles and you're these different people. But I don't know, at least for me, I'm also, I'm 32, so just started my 30s. Like, I feel good right now. You know what I mean? I feel like I have a solid understanding of where I'm at, and like, the things that used to make me sad still make me sad, but I'm just like, I'm so much more equipped for them, I feel like, where it's like, you're going through these battles, but you've gone through it before, and you just like, you can just keep on trucking, you know what works and you know what doesn't work, and at the end of the day, like, for instance, with me, I have a joke with my roommates, because every time I stop running and start running again, I always say, like, I feel so much better when I run. And they make fun of me because every time I come back from a run, like, I feel so much better when I run. Like, I should be running. Like, I know what works for me. I know what's going to make me feel better. I know if I'm stuck in a rut, what's going to make me feel better. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like I'm equipped to do it now,
Yeah. And there's nothing like knowing that, because there was a time, right? There was a time in your life where you didn't know what made you feel good like that. Now you know what to do.
If I'm feeling bad, or I'm feeling sad, or if I feel stuck in a rut.
Yeah, that's the best realization, dude.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying is knowing yourself and using those tools that are helping you navigate life. But then there's some people that the signs are there and they don't.
They just can't. Yeah.
They just don't.
Do you guys remember when adults seemed smart?
Yeah.
Remember, like, when you're a kid, you're like, oh, he's an adult. He must.
He's got it figured out.
Yeah.
My teacher in the third grade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're old. They got to figure it out. They have a 2-story home. They got health insurance. They got not debt.
Not
you know
debt.
You know what I mean? They got it taken care of.
No, it's crazy how, like, you go through life and just think that people have it figured out, and things like no one has it figured out.
No,
Nobody has it figured out.
It's crazy.
It's everyone's first time experiencing life.
Whoa.
Damn.
That was crazy.
That's facts.
But it's true.
Yeah, you're right. Can you play Good Times by Rare Hearts?
Did you find it?
This is one of them.
Okay.
And this musician, super cool guy. I had him on the podcast before.
Oh, did you really?
He's like such a great artist. And I think he's taking a break right now. Mm-hmm. He's taking a break from writing music and producing music, but he is such a great artist and such a cool guy to talk to. And this is Rare Hearts, Good Times.
Let's remember the good times, baby. Remember making love on the kitchen floor, wasting time all night, getting wasted, just so we can do it some more, just so we can do it some more. Kitchen floor, drinking my Sailor Jerry's, reminiscing of you. You used to get me so high, but you kept fussing on. Yeah, you sang the same old song, and I say, let's remember
Keep playing. This is gonna be the best part right here. Or lower it a little bit. Dude, he's just such a good artist. I got goosebumps right now just listening to this.
He sounds like the dude from Muse a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just the way he produced the music video is cool.
Yeah, it's a great video.
Anyways, this is one of the songs that I felt.
Yeah, I definitely check this guy out. This guy sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and listen to that episode too.
He's super cool. We did like a 3-hour podcast.
Did you really?
Yeah, dude. He super awesome.
Did you reach out to him? You just like hit him up and said like, hey.
So he's we're kind of affiliated with like a podcast network.
Oh, cool.
And within that podcast network, they also help promote music, and he's one of the artists.
Hell yeah.
in that group of podcasters and artists. So
Right.
I met him through.
Oh, cool. That's how I
that
found out about
network.
his music and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, so I invited him on the podcast. He came out to do play a couple songs at one of the shows that we used to do.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Damn, that's fire.
yeah. So he was a super awesome guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool guy. But yeah, that was one of them. One of the songs. I can't remember the other songs.
Dude, if you find it, shoot that. I'm about to make you a sad playlist, dude. This
Yes,
is fun.
let's
like,
do
I
a
just wanna
sad
do this
playlist.
the rest of the episode. I know we can't. Like, I know we can't do that. But like, I gotta I'm gonna make you a playlist and like send you some good stuff. Like,
Let's bring back making
make the homies playlists.
yes, dude.
Yeah, like a little bit of Gene Dawson. You familiar with Gene Dawson?
No.
I gotta say, oh, I'm gonna send you
Yeah?
some Gene Dawson. I'll send you some more Benjamin Todd. I'm gonna send you a little bit of everything, dude. I'm gonna make you a sad boy playlist. It'll be
Did I
Yes.
ever tell you about the playlist Blanca and I found
No.
that was like really cool? Remember how people used to have like suitcases, not suitcases, but like a carrying case for,
for the CDs. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And my friend took her car to get washed, and when she brought it back, there was a CD like case in the back of her car, and she was like, "What the heck? This isn't mine."
Yeah.
So we don't know if they accidentally put it in there or someone put it in there. Anyways, we started looking through it, and then there was a CD, and it was written on there, and it said Pussy Jams 2000.
Oh my god.
And we thought it was so funny, and we're like, let's put it on and see what
No,
it is.
Andy, I don't want your big box of porn.
Yeah.
Was it
And we
Boner
That's what it sounds
Jam?
like.
put it on, and then it was like the coolest songs
Really?
ever. And then we were like, after I would be like, hey, put Pussy Jams 2000.
Pussy Jams.
And we put it. And then later we realized that at the end of the book, there was like CDs. You know how sometimes people would put like a CD within the CD sleeve?
Yeah, yeah.
So then there was another CD, and it was Pussy Jams 2000 Part 2.
Oh.
Yeah, and we found that like months later.
Ain't no way. They got
Yeah.
Pussy Jams too. That's like this now. That's what you call music. It's
Yeah.
like, no, that's what I
Yeah.
call Pussy Jams.
I think she still has them because we were talking about it the other day. She's
Yeah?
like, "Remember we
You
found
gotta
Pussy
like
Jams?"
Bring 'em
please-
back.
Please, like you gotta post the Pussy Jams like on the Instagram
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
something. You gotta
I
like
gotta-
put the track list.
Oh,
You
that
can't-
would be
don't
cool.
gatekeep
Track
that.
list.
Don't gatekeep the Pussy
Yeah.
Jams. Like you gotta put Pussy Jams. Put the track list out. Like
You can even do like a playlist on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Pussy Jams 08.
I know it was like the most paisa
Yeah.
motherfucker, like car wash dude that wanted to listen to music while he was cleaning your
Yeah,
car.
But they were good.
and he
They were
left the
good
he
songs?
left the
Yeah,
Pussy
they were
Jams.
like really good songs.
Like what kind of songs were they?
I
Do you
can't
remember any of the songs?
I can't remember on the top of my head, but it was like a good playlist.
Damn, the Pussy Jams.
Because we used to listen to it all the time. She had a little Kia, a little blue Kia. And then
bumping the Pussy Jams
Yeah.
in the blue Kia. It's so fun to say.
Pussy Jams.
Pussy Jams.
yeah. I think it was Pussy Jams 2000.
Oh, 2000? And then 2001 was
2000.
the...
No, it
Part
was
2, baby.
2000,
And then
but
part
part
two,
two.
baby.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
coolest shit. Like being like falling in love with the CD and not even knowing there's a part 2. Like that must have
Yeah.
been like that must have been the coolest moment.
Yeah, it
Like,
was.
Do you still have CDs?
yeah, dude. My buddies, they're a band out in the Inland Empire. They're called Sonar, Sonar. They just put out a CD, and these fools
really?
refuse to put like they have stuff on streaming and stuff, but like they put like secret tracks like on the CD.
Oh, that's
so I
cool.
had to go get a CD player to find. Like I was like, just send me the tracks. They're like, no, you gotta get a CD player if you want to hear a secret track.
Old
There's
school.
just these two punk dudes. Are just like, come on, bro. Like, no, you gotta get the CD if you want the secret. So I had to go.
Dude, musicians are crazy.
They're
like
crazy
that,
like that. My roommate, when he got one on Facebook Marketplace, he drove all the way to Riverside to get a CD player so we could listen to the Sonar secret tracks. But no, those guys are cool. Other CDs, I have CDs, but it's more like for, like novelty. You know what I mean? Just because like I have nothing to play them on. You know.
Yeah.
I got a Childish Gambino, a couple of those CDs. I was a big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan growing up. I got a couple of those. Metallica. I was a big Metallica fan. I got some Metallica CDs. I'm trying to think like what songs got the most play like growing up. Hot Fuss by The Killers. That was like one of my favorite. Like I had that on my CD player and was bumping that all the time. I was a big Chingy fan. Remember Holiday Inn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had that. System of a Down's Toxicity. I bumped that. I had
Dude,
that album.
that was like circa, when did that come out?
Dude, early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
My
I
cousin
stole it from my mom, actually. My
Really?
mom had good taste. Yeah, I saw it in her CD cabinet, and I took it, and like it changed my life. Like that's such a great album.
my cousin used to, so we lived in El Monte, and I was still going to elementary school in Whittier. For some reason, I think my mom didn't want to take me out of that school just yet. She wanted to wait till till
Moms think we
summer.
have friends and stuff, you know. It's
Yeah.
like, we don't want to take him away from his friends. Like, Mom, I have no friends.
Yeah, I'm
Please get me
good.
out of here."
Please
Like,
just take me out.
Please
Take
take
me
me
now. So, my cousin used to take me to school and drop me off, and she used to go pick me up, and that was like around the formative years of how I found that I absolutely loved rock and roll.
Hell yeah.
Was through my cousin Stacy. And she used to have her friend. She used to have this friend.
CDs that puts gems.
Yeah, no, he used to. I thought he was the coolest dude ever. You know, had the coolest style. You know, that early 2000 like punk style, that almost emo style. He had like the long
like borderline emo time.
No, not really. He was like more like Jack Black-esque. And I thought Jack Black was just the coolest growing up too. He had like the black long hair, he had big dickies, and like
I know
those,
what you're talking about.
like
Yeah, yeah.
Skater, like that early 2000s
Blink
skater.
182 type, like,
Right.
Yeah.
And he used to hang
Wait,
out.
Jack Black or Jack White?
Jack Black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jack Black had a phase, dude. He was cool.
Yeah, so she would bump that CD in her van, and I thought it was just the coolest. man.
Toxicity?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
It's like
Oh my god, Chop Suey.
Chop Suey, Aerials. Dude, there's so many great tracks on that, dude. It's such a great
My
album.
sister used
Prison
to get
Song.
ready. She used to get ready in the morning in the bathroom to that CD.
Toxicity? That's such a crazy
like
album.
to the album.
She's like getting ready for
And
the
she used
day.
to take
like...
in like the radio because we didn't have a radio, and then she had to take it into the restroom. That I do remember.
Yeah, dude. It was just formative years growing up. But
Isn't it called like Steal This?
That's a different album that they have. Steal This album. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
another one.
they have an album called Still This.
Yeah, they have
Album?
an album called Steal. It's a great album,
That's
too. You gotta
super
check
cool.
that out.
That is awesome. But I always thank my cousin Stacy for
Shout
doing
out
that.
Stacy. Did she listen?
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe.
Stacy, if you're listening,
Yeah.
shout out.
I'm gonna send her this clip.
Hell yeah. This one's for Stacy.
Yeah. So another thing I wanted to look up was, are you gonna look up the name of the album?
I wanted to show you. So that's what it looked like. It looked like
No
a
way.
burned,
Like a burned CD, but and written
this.
in like
that.
Sharpie. No way.
Yeah.
So no cover, nothing.
Yeah. Well, I think that was the cover. I think it was like.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, right. That was like one
Yeah,
of the
that's
cover
like what the
art.
cover looked like. The cover art made it look
And then
like.
you opened
Oh,
it.
okay.
No, but even when you opened it, that's
The
what
CD
the
looked
That's
like
what the CD
that.
looked like. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, CD like albums
It was
and
so cool, dude.
yeah, to design it, to I guess now that you
Physical
can say
media is just so tight. I don't
Yeah.
care what anyone says,
Right.
man. Like physical media was just like there used to be so much care put into it. I'm still a sucker for cool packaging. If you put something in like and the
Me
package
too.
comes cool, like I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna check that out. Like
Yeah.
be inventive, be fun with it. Like
Yeah, that there's nothing like physical anything. Their digital stuff is okay. It's cool, but there's nothing like going into. I think we were talking to Gage Johnson about this. About there's when you go into like those CD stores, there's nothing like waiting in line or looking through CDs or looking through vinyls. Like
going to Amoeba is still so much fun.
Yes,
dude. Like it's like
yes.
oh man, like it's so fun to look through all the DVDs and the CDs and stuff
Tower
like that.
Records,
Dude, Tower Records,
Fry's, dude. I remember going to Fry's in the mall.
Yep.
And just hanging out.
Dude, I even just like taking it back to like, remember like going to GameStop as a kid? I don't know if you were a gamer, like you played a lot of video games as a kid. But,
Yeah,
like,
I did.
that was my jam, bro. Like a GameCube and N64. You go to GameStop and you just get to go look at all the games and look at all the stuff and like, I don't know, like that just doesn't happen anymore. It's so sad.
No.
Yeah.
Even going to like Radio Shack. Remember Radio Shack?
Radio
Radio
Shack was
Shack.
fun, dude. Like, what do you got? All sorts of gadgets and gizmos. Like,
This is how I know that I was going to end up doing stuff like this. I've always tinkered with radios. I've always tinkered with like recording stuff, just opening speakers. My favorite thing to do, dude, when I was a kid was to, if my cousin came home with like a movie, like she always had like the coolest up-to-date surround sounds. And surround sounds had receivers, and always my thing was always like setting up everything, like putting like the different channels that the receiver had, because there was like, I don't even think they had Bluetooth back then. Bluetooth wasn't even a thing back then. But so these receivers were basically like analog controls that you're able to plug in. Like your TV had an in for your surround sounds. So you had to make sure that if you're watching TV, you were on that channel.
right.
Your DVD player had a specific channel, and you had to make sure that channel was on that receiver, so that way you can listen to the sound coming from your DVD player
on the, okay.
on the TV, because if you didn't, everything would be all like, Anyways, I was always fascinated with, I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I've always just been fascinated with just tinkering with all this stuff.
Gadgets, yeah.
Yeah.
It was really surprising, like walking in here. Like, oh, shoot. A lot of toys.
Yeah, it's my whole wires. My whole thing is just like cables and wires, and I think that's gonna be like my bed in my coffin. Is I want to be buried on top of like cables and wires.
That's so funny.
But yeah, dude, there's nothing like physical media.
Yeah, I agree. It's like, man,
Yeah,
I miss it, man. I really
CDs.
do,
I mean, come on, CDs
Yeah.
are cool.
now it's like you buy it for love of the game. You know what I mean? It's just like you buy
Yeah.
it if you like really.
Are you
really
ever
like
gonna
something.
watch the DVD? I have DVDs that I've bought in like within the past
never.
like 2 years. I haven't watched
I'm never
a
gonna
single
watch
one.
It. There's so much stuff to watch. Like I'm never watching that.
Yeah.
I have no free time. I'm never gonna like, oh hell yeah, I can't wait to watch Pineapple Express. Like when I get home, dude. I'm so stoked
Do you-
to just have to open the case, put the DVD in.
Do you have that DVD?
Yeah, no, I don't.
No?
I don't have any. DVDs.
I think I have that one.
Pineapple Express.
So
Yeah,
I
we
have
do
one.
have it.
We do,
Really?
right?
I also like hate. I'm just talking about how much I love physical media. I also hate clutter, so I also
Yeah.
don't collect a lot
Okay.
of stuff. I like action figures, toys. I
As you can
things
see
like
that,
I'm a big
I like-
Godzilla head. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, all his clutter is here.
That's what I need to get. I
Because
get
at
yeah,
the
like
house, it's, I mean, we still have stuff, but
Yeah.
I try to minimize.
minimize clutter. Dude,
Yeah, and I try to like hide in like a little Ozzy Osbourne
Yeah,
figurine
he will.
anywhere.
No, and then he puts it at the way top where he knows that I don't reach to
can't get
take
it.
it down.
Ozzy's
Did I
in
leave
there.
it?
Yeah, you left it.
That's how I bring it back.
Hey.
It's because I want to see that stuff, but I think I, put it on my desk now.
Sometimes I feel bad because I'm the one that buys the decorations or
Yeah.
furniture and everything. So I do
But
it
no,
to,
you shouldn't.
I do it to my liking.
Right.
So then I'm like, is this too girly? But then I'm like,
Dude, I have this whole place right
yeah,
here that I can.
that's why I don't feel bad. That's
Yeah.
why I don't. And you get home and you're like, oh, this looks nice. And then
Yeah.
that makes me feel
It's
good.
different.
I'm like,
It's different because because we used to shoot this shoot the podcast in my living room, like in Chino.
Yeah.
And that was a whole thing. Like I didn't have a living room for years because the studio.
Your studio was your living room. Oh, that's
was a space.
So you're trying to chill. It's just like thinking about work.
And we just had a 1-bedroom, duplex place, and it was the podcast room studio built in, the kitchen and the queen size bed in the room with the TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was no really place to chill other than if we just chill. It was like set up like this in the living room. So I mean, if we ate dinner like on the podcasting table, like it was built into like the lifestyle.
That would stress me out, man. That would
really
like get this microphone out of my face. I'm trying to eat, dude. Like,
that's how I felt. Yeah. It was just too. But I went in to live with him,
right?
So then I felt like this is his space.
I can't ask him to take this down.
I can't ask to move things around, which he did. He was very accommodating and whatever, but I still didn't feel. So when we moved, that was my non-negotiable. Was it
can't be here.
We're not doing the podcast here, and we just have to find an alternative.
Can you look up? Well, we're not talking about that.
But it worked out because then he got a place that's like 5 times bigger.
This place is great. Yeah,
thank you, man.
I was just telling Amber, it's like the Bat Cave, bro. You just like walk down the stairs and there's all these like toys and like trinkets and stuff. And
it's so cool to look because it's just come a long way.
Yeah,
it's coming up to a year now that we've acquired the place, and I'm just excited to see what the next year is
that's gonna be even cooler.
It's gonna look like. Yeah, the first year was getting everything out and designing it in our head, but the original design that's out of the window. It's kind of like just now we are every month is like a different idea.
Yeah.
Right. And we're accommodating the ideas to what we actually can do.
Right. Right.
And based on reality and financial reasons. And I guess ultimately the way that is workable. Right. Because based on operation is based on operation, what we want to do and how easy we can do it. That's actual base in reality versus what we want versus, what we actually can do now.
Yeah.
I mean, in the future we can adjust, but now is, we got to do what we got to do.
I feel you.
What I wanted to look up, Amber, was Weasel Coffee.
Okay. What
is that?
So somebody told me that Weasel Coffee, I believe that it's Vietnamese. It's a Vietnamese.
Is it right there, Weasel Coffee, Vietnam?
Yeah. It's a okay, there we go. Vietnamese Weasel Coffee.
I've had this coffee.
No way.
Is it the one that comes from the poop?
Yes.
So
a rare
weasel's poop?
Yes,
Sorry.
Dude. Yes. So
what did it do?
It's
AI
like
mode.
yeah.
There you go. Sorry.
It's a weird. Read it because I can't.
It says Vietnamese Weasel Coffee is a rare, expensive, and controversial luxury coffee produced by feeding coffee cherries to Asian palm. I don't know what that word is. I don't want to say it. Whose digestive enzymes, let's just say weasels, whose digestive enzymes remove bitterness, creating a smooth, chocolatey flavor. The beans are collected from the feces, cleaned and roasted due to high prices, $1,000 a kilogram. So Mama Lupe's son, Gilbert, got into, there was a time in his life that he was like wanting to do different businesses. And this is one of the businesses that he was going to do. Yeah, this is like 15, maybe like 10 years ago. And that's how I tasted it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How did he acquire like poop beans?
I mean, they were importing them from
Poop
Vietnam. So there's like someone in Vietnam that was selling them packaging and then
just
selling
repackage
it to
and
them.
sell it here.
Yeah.
Did he do it? Did he make the weasel?
But how do you
did he sell
know?
Weasel Coffee?
How do you know
he
that
did sell
you're
it
getting
to a
them?
couple of companies, like businesses here and stuff like that, but
Oh,
it
crazy.
ultimately didn't go very well.
Damn.
I don't think you can. I mean, I think it takes a special person
Sell Weasel coffee.
to be like, yeah, you want some poop coffee, but I'll make you one even better that you're eating and that you didn't even know you're eating or consuming.
Don't do that to me.
You know the
I would try it.
you know the
No,
chile
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
the chile chipitins.
Yeah.
So chili chipitins, the reason that they're so like expensive to buy and like hard of coming by is because they're given in like a monte area, so like a bush area that's hard for people to get to.
Okay.
And the thing is that a specific bird eats the seed of like a chile or something, digests it, and then again, they can't like fully digest the seed.
Uh-huh.
So it's something about the process of their digestion and like warming it up and stuff. And
Yeah.
then they poop over like the bush area, and then it grows wherever it gets dropped. And that's why it's like people can't control it and they can't grow it like at their home because
Right.
it doesn't
Oh.
give. It needs the birds
Poop and
poop
digest
to
it.
be able to
How crazy.
to make it. Mhm.
People can't control.
When I heard this, dude, I was just like, that is gross. for one. And honestly, how do you know you're buying? So somebody's supplying, right? Say you're in the States, right? And you're
Right.
selling it
Right.
and they're supplying it to you. How do you know that it's not them
I
just
want a video
eating?
of the weasel pooping.
you
Yeah,
know
show
what
me
I
the
mean?
weasel pooping. Where's,
Yeah, I
where's
need
it at?
evidence.
I
Show
need-
me evidence, a
Yeah.
video of you doing the
Yeah.
whole thing.
I want to see I want to watch the weasel poop. I want to see the weasel poop, and then I'll buy them.
Yeah. I
Bring
guess
the weasel.
there's something like an enzyme, right, in the stomach that allows them to I guess filter out, right?
Yeah.
Filter out
Yeah, their body can't digest it.
that is
Crazy.
cool. How would you find
How did
that?
you just? Yeah. How did you
exactly.
discover
How
that?
does that get discovered?
Yeah, I want the weasel coffee. Like, I need coffee beans. My
Patient-
weasel ate all of them. I guess you got to pick them out. Oh, that's pretty good.
Patient zero. I need to know patient
Patience
zero
of weasel coffee.
of
yeah.
weasel coffee.
Well, we'll look it up the next episode. No, I'm just kidding.
That's crazy. I don't know.
Weasel coffee.
You would try it?
I would try it for sure. Yeah, for sure. I would try it.
Yeah, it's,
Life is short, man. There's not a lot of stuff I wouldn't try.
Is it very highly like caffeinated? Like, is there a lot of caffeine in it?
It's Vietnamese, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Vietnamese
Oh, see,
coffee is pretty.
it's very strong.
Is it? I've never had it.
It says production process is either in the wild or cage. So I guess it's civets. That's what they call them. Civets consume the ripest red coffee cherry beans and natural stomach enzyme ferment the beans, changing their chemical composition before they are excreted. So maybe because the coffee beans are those like the cherry little things that you see in the tree. So maybe they are attracted to that. So whoever was growing coffee was noticing that the poops that were left on the floor
Had the
still had
beans.
coffee beans.
Oh,
That's what I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
let me roast that.
Yeah, and then they were probably like,
He
oh.
said, dinner is served.
you should try that before your headlining set, dude.
Dude, some weasel coffee? Dude,
Yeah.
get tweaked out. Dude, can you do caffeine before you perform? I just get anxious. Like,
Do
it's
you?
bad. Yeah, I can't do caffeine. Like, I can't even do a coffee before I go up. I get
That's a good question. I have to I don't even eat hours before even doing a set.
yeah, I gotta go as like base level as I can. I try not to drink and I try not to caffeine. Like I try to have like you said, like a small meal. Like I try to go as base level as I can. Like I feel like
Yeah.
that's when I have my best performances.
Not eating before going or
Oh, like a light
Drinking?
meal. Yeah,
Light meal?
no alcohol, a light meal.
oh
and
for sure
caffeine.
no alcohol. Before
For
my
big shows, I mean,
Yeah.
for some shows, I'm gonna have a beer.
oh yeah
Yeah, some shows I'll have a beer before, if it's loose and it's like, But like if I'm doing like a bigger show, like I won't drink. I can't drink until I get off stage. So when I'm late in the lineup, it drives me crazy. And it's like, come on, bro, I just want to have a drink and get up and get out of here. Like,
yeah.
I just like I slur. You perform so much better sober. You think that you need that boost in confidence, but if you can just get comfortable performing sober, you're so much better. Like you're so much sharper. You're so much like You don't slur your words. You know exactly where you're supposed to go. Like it works so much better. Like,
I honestly, I feel like I lost a year doing stand up because my first year I would have a couple of drinks before anything, before a show, before an open mic. I would at least try to have a little, alcohol in me until like I had like this moment of realization is like, no, dude, I'm literally holding myself back from my full like mental performance and capability.
Yeah,
to each his own. To each his own.
For
But
sure,
at least for me, I think that you to be 100% in the moment you're set, because again, this is just me just basing everything on my own personal performance experience. I think that if you're when you're trying to perform like on a substance, or at least, and that this is not to say that every time somebody does something they do that right, but for me, I just found it like so much more calming. It's better for me. I feel like I can, like what you said, you can recall. You're in the moment, 100%.
And the nerves are part of that. And it's like, don't run away from that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think that's kind of what I learned is like, even at open mics, you know what I mean? It's just like, if I have a big show, I can't even drink at the open mic because it's like, you need to practice feeling these nerves and working with that. You know what I mean? It's like, you need to like, it's like riding a wave, man. You just got to like get in there and like feel it. You know, it's like, if you're not like, that's part of it. And that's part of the driving force. If you're not like, if you're not scared to do it, why are you doing it? You know?
And the way what you talk about, like the nerves, let me tell you, and I don't think I told you on the other podcast, is that I am super appreciative of you putting me on at the Basement Dwellers show.
Yeah, man. The Chatterbox a couple years ago. Yeah.
I am, because, dude, I was super, for one, I was really nervous about that show.
Yeah.
It was packed. Like it was the house is packed. Chatterbox was packed. That was my first time performing at doing a set at Chatterbox, which to me I was really nervous.
Yeah, I mean it's a great spot to do comedy, and a lot of really great comics perform there. It can be really, even the open mic can be nerve-wracking.
Yeah, dude, even the couple times that I went to the open mic at Chatterbox, I was super nervous
for sure.
But that night, dude, I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, I didn't do anything. And the way I navigated that night with my nerves, I mentally think about that night because I was so nervous. And I had one of the greatest sets that
you had a great set that night, man. It was like
I did. And what I'm saying is like, thank you, because that showed me, it was like, okay, like even with these nerves, you can still make something. You can channel them in certain directions
for sure.
And that night was just it.
You worked with it.
Yeah, I worked with it, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
appreciate it, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, like that's what I love about producing comedy, man. Is like I love putting up my friends, and I love like, when I first started producing shows about 3 years ago, it was just like a love letter to my friends, because like my friends always wanted to come out and support, and they would come out and they'd have to drive all the way out to LA, or they'd have to pay $20 for a ticket to a show. You know what I mean? Like there was all these like obstacles, but I had some people who wanted to come out. And so that's when I told Greg, like, let's just put on our own show. Let's just figure it out. You know what I mean? So we started producing shows, $10 a ticket. We would put up like comics that we thought were really funny. You know what I mean? And it was just like inviting my friends, like, come out and have fun. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I do, like 3-4 nights a week. You know what I mean? And I want you to be a part of that and experience it. And like, it was like, I don't know. And then I'm just blessed that people really enjoyed it and want to come out, and that we have the following and like we're able to put on the quality of show that we do. And that comes with hard work, but I mean, it doesn't happen unless people want to come out, Yeah, that's what I love about producing shows, though. You know, it was just like moments like that, and like getting to put up my homies and like giving them these opportunities to like perform in front of these big crowds, and then in turn, like my friends getting to see them. Like I have so many friends that like I see they follow my comic friends from the
That's
performances.
cool.
Yeah, like I mean, like I think like my sister follows Stevana Delgado. You know what I mean? Like my friends and family will get to see my comic friends, and like they become fans of them, and like that is just like so cool to me. You know what I mean? It's like they become part of that following. Like that just like is the coolest thing to me.
And that's a great feeling too, knowing that you've created that community, that fan, right? You showed this person that you really know, hey, these are other people that do what I do, but they're completely different than
It's
me.
like when you put on your friends to like good music, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, dude, you know, I showed you that band, you know what I mean? It's that same thing where like, you know, your homies get to see like your comic friends and like, hey, I put you on. So like and I really believe like some of our friends, dude, are going to be huge one day. You know what I mean? It's going to be like, dang, like my homies are going to get to say like, yo, I saw them in a basement in Covina, or I saw them in a backyard in Rancho Cucamonga, you know?
Right.
Like dudes like, you know, shout out Mario Rodriguez, you know, he headlined my backyard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that guy's so damn funny. Like I definitely feel like there's going to be a time when he's going to be like huge, and all my homies are going to be like, dude, I can't believe I saw that guy perform in a backyard. Like that's so crazy. You know what I mean? Like that stuff makes me excited.
Like you hear these stories of people watching The Offspring in like a backyard, or seeing No Doubt at a club in like in Santa Ana or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically that's gonna be some of our stories
for sure. Yeah, that's what I love. Yeah, that's what I love about producing, man. It's just like, you know, putting that on, man, and it's just like I care so much about it, and I think that's why it turns out the way it does, man. It's just like, you know, you have to care about it, man. Exactly. So I mean, down to like, you know, what does our poster look like? What does it sound like? What's the venue look like? You know, I mean, we've talked about this before. I've talked about it ad nauseum, but it's just like any comic who's trying to produce their own show, don't take shortcuts.
No,
spend a little extra money. You know, it's not always about making money. Sometimes it's just about building that audience.
You're gonna lose money, honestly.
For sure, dude.
You're gonna lose money.
I've lost so much
You're gonna
money.
lose time. You're the first year, the first 2 years, maybe even 3.
Well, just make it good. Just make it something that you're proud of, man.
Yep.
It's gonna make you happier. It's gonna make your audience happier, and people can tell. People can tell when like
100%.
Yeah, like even a place like right here, like, you know, at Horchateria, like you can tell there's a lot of love that goes into this place. Like people care about the product and people care about the space. You know, like. The coolest thing you can do is care, man. The coolest thing you can do is care and just want to do a good job.
Yeah, when you think that those little details don't make a difference, they do.
They for sure do, man. Like all those little details. Anything, if you're thinking about it, someone else thinking about it, man. Like always spring on the little details, man. Like that's what I love about producing comedy.
Being at the front of being a producer, you have to be a fan of what you are doing.
For sure. Yeah.
You know
gotta you gotta love what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or else why are you doing it?
Because you have to look at what you are doing in at like a fan's point of view, right?
Right.
You have to be the viewer in whatever you're looking at in order for you to look and work out those details.
Right.
Like lighting and how is it going to look on like
That's
camera
the one that always
and
gets me. Dude. I suck at
pictures
lighting. I'm terrible. I have a guy for it, but like I have to pay the guy, and then like also like I'm so bad at lighting, dude. I cannot light this. I can't light a stage to save my life,
dude. It's an art, man. It's hard. It's hard. It's a lot of work. It's like tedious and Ricky always talks about this like this instance of. I didn't snap at him. He thinks I snap at him, but we were setting up for a live podcast.
Okay,
and I had him put the backdrop, like the drapes, or the curtains on. It was a 15 by 10 like steel rod that I had built. And I was like, can you put these drapes and pleat them? Just make them look, they don't have to be all even. They just have to look nice. Yeah. That's it. That's all I asked. Just make them look nice.
Yeah, pleat them.
And I don't know what the fuck he did.
No, look, in any other life, I wouldn't be backing Ricky up. But Gil is particular.
Mhm.
That's why sometimes too I'm like, no, just do it yourself. He's kind of like moms, you know, when moms ask
Oh,
you
my
to,
mom's the worst about that.
ask you
She's-
to wash
yeah.
something or clean
Yeah.
something.
You're
and
not
then
gonna
they
do
come
it
back,
right.
Yeah.
They come back and they're like, you didn't even do it right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like, "Yeet."
So
Yeah. So
Yeah, I just had flashbacks right there, man. Oh,
yeah, I was like, and he was like, okay, and I was like, I thought he went to go take a break or something. I was like, dude, I thought you were gonna do these. He's like, oh yeah, they're up.
he's
like, no.
"They're done."
I didn't. I feel like maybe I snapped, but
No,
I,
I'm pretty sure you snapped.
Yeah? I was like, what the? I don't know. I was just like, fucking plead him. Oh, that's what he says. That I told him. I was like, just fucking plead him. And I was like, maybe I said that, but I was on like 3 hours of sleep. We're fucking
But
trying
it's
to
that-
get the show.
But it's that attention to detail.
Yeah.
Even if it's even
If I gotta verbally abuse my friend.
yeah, or even if half of your audience members don't even
care about it, but I'm
realize-
looking at it.
But there's gonna be a couple people that are gonna appreciate.
Oh, that's a nice
the,
pleated
the
curtain
look
that
of
you
the
have.
curtain.
people don't even realize. I mean, people will come in and like they won't even know why they like a space. You know what I mean? But it's because you put the effort into making
Right.
it look
Yeah,
nice, and like
absolutely.
it just feels good. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they don't even know like all the work that went in, but they can just feel the
Right.
work that you did. You know?
And sometimes right now I'm at the point where, yeah, put some, detail into it, but also like, don't lose sleep over it. Don't verbally abuse
Don't
your
abuse your
friend.
friends.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, I'm learning. Okay, I'm
Good.
learning.
We're evolving. We're learning.
Right? I've always done stuff by myself. I've
Yeah.
always done. For me, this year and the past couple of years, working with somebody else is completely different now.
Mhm.
I've always produced stuff myself, and now I'm learning how to work with other
Yeah,
people.
working with a team's hard, man.
yeah,
It's rough.
yeah. Like you work with Greg. You work with
Yeah.
Greg Sanchez. And
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
pretty
there's-
sure that's
yeah. And dude, the team is so much bigger than just Greg and I.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
Greg and I are a really big part of it, but I'm gonna give a bunch of shout outs
Yeah,
right
go for
now. Kevin Williams, he's like I would call him a co-producer of the show as well. He's he's my direct in on the Fret House. He's the one who handles my lighting, handles all the videography for the show. Like Basement Dwellers and now Makeshift Comedy, that doesn't happen without him. Like he's always been such a great help. He's always willing to lend a hand. He's a great dude. The band, Soulkist, Diego Delanova, Andrew Guzman, Justin, whose last name I can't remember, and Checo. They're incredible, man. Their music always helps set the tone for the show. I've had multiple comics tell me like, these guys are too good to be opening for us. I'm like, I know. They're so good. I think they played the night that you did the show, right?
Yes.
Soulkist.
so fucking cool.
They're incredible
Great.
musicians, man. They're soulful and they're cool and they're playful and they hang out on stage
Yeah.
and like they do such a great job of setting the atmosphere. Like everything we do, it's not the same without them. Other bands that have performed with us, my buddy Sonar used to do our backyard shows. Oh my goodness, Moroccan Jail was another band that used to jam with us. The Gimps, they're doing our show on February 13th, and then they've done a show with us at a skate shop before too. A bunch of my buddies from high school that wear Gimp masks on stage, like they're so fun.
Really?
Dude, you gotta come to
That's
the show
awesome,
on the 13th, dude. If you're
Okay.
free, it's a lot of fun. Like they're such a great band too. So all the musical acts that lend their talents to us, man. There's like when you talk about the team that I work with, man. I mean, shout out Tanya at the Feathered Serpent who lets us put on our shows there. Steve at the Chatterbox who let us do our shows there. You know what I mean? It's just like it's all working with people and asking permission, man.
Right.
That's like. And none of that happens if people don't say yes, you know? So it's just like, dude, I could sit here and shout out all day, all the people I've worked with, all the people who have given us opportunities and just like how much I appreciate them, how much I love them, you know? It's just like, life is about teamwork. You
Yeah,
know?
dude. Yeah, absolutely. And learning to raise your hand, right? Learning to raise your hand and being vulnerable enough to say, hey, it's not just me. Like this is a team effort,
For sure.
and I'm not the only person
Yeah.
doing it.
For
So,
sure. I think it's so funny too about like producing shows. And I think this is the thing that people get lost on. It's like, just ask permission. Just ask people. Just try, you know, just have a conversation. Be willing to hear no, you know,
Yeah.
it's like so much of our opportunities have just come from, you know, just, hey, like, I wonder if we could do this. Let me ask. Or, hey, let me try. You know what I mean? And just like seeing if you can do it, you know, and so much of great experiences come from that.
Hell yeah, dude. How are you preparing for your headline spot,
That's
dude?
right, man. February 27th. I'll be headlining the Fret House in Covina. It's my first time headlining. I'm really excited about it. As far as how I'm preparing for it, man, in a really funny way, back in November, I was in this comedy contest at Astronaut City. It's a new comedy club. Charissa Lowe opened.
I have to go check that out.
It's a great spot, man.
I've seen pictures. I've seen a lot of great comics go and do that spot. I need to check it out.
It's very fun, man.
What city is it?
Arcadia.
Arcadia.
Astronaut City in Arcadia. Great.
Is Arcadia far from here?
Not too.
No?
It's not too bad.
Okay.
But so I was in this comedy contest, and the contest was like a week long, and I had to perform like every night going to the next round.
Whoa, that's
And,
cool.
dude. It was rough, man.
That's
but,
awesome.
Like, honestly, like, and I had never performed like longer than like 15 minutes, but like the final round, the finals, was a 20-minute set. And,
Whoa.
Yeah, and
Okay,
I had
that's
never
cool.
done a 20-minute set before, so I had to do a lot of work and preparation. And then like I had already done so much legwork from the contest, performing every day and like going up again and again and again. That really showed me it's like, oh no, I'm capable of doing this. You know what I mean? I won the audience vote at the contest, which was cool. And that gave me a lot of confidence as a performer to just say like, you know, I always told Greg, like, I don't want to headline this show until like I personally like feel ready, you know, until I feel
course,
like I've
right.
like, earned it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is corny, it is, but like,
No, I mean you respect the craft enough to put that amount of pressure on yourself. So
To me, it's
that's
just
not corny at all.
oh, thanks, man. But to me, it's just like there's an expectation that I wanted to meet before
Yeah,
I
of
headlined.
course.
There's like
Right.
I wanted to prove something to myself before I felt ready, and I never felt
course.
ready.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm not gonna take that on. But when I won that contest, that's when I approached Greg and was like, dude, like I think I'm ready to headline. Like I'm excited to headline. As far as what went into preparing for it, man, it's just like a lot of my material is just a real life experience. It was really personal. I feel like I write the best jokes when I'm sad in a really funny way. You know, I talked about, you know, how I go to these sad places when I'm kind of like by myself. And like, I have a lot of, last year was really hard. I lost my grandma. And even before I lost my grandma, you know, she wasn't doing well. You know, there was a lot of pain that kind of came with that. And I remember one night I was just so upset. I just couldn't sleep. I was beside myself, and I sat down at the computer and I just started like writing it. I just started writing jokes about it. You know what I mean? It was just like, let me just take the power away from like this and the sadness and just all the things that you don't want to admit. Like things like how I've said goodbye to my grandma like 5 times now. You know what I mean? Where like you have this really deep moment where you're holding her hand. It's like, Grandma, I've always loved you. I've always loved you no matter what. And then like she wakes up the next day and it's all awkward, you know, you have like this weird moment with her. And like all these like this humor that can be found in loss and in pain and like all these like dark places that you unfortunately have to go through when you're losing a loved one, you know, and just trying to find the levity in that. And like my set kind of developed around that. It developed around family and experiences like with my mom and like, you know, our contentious relationship growing up and where we're at now, and like my relationship with my sister and her husband and my brother. And like it's when I had to finally put together 20 minutes of material that I've been developing over the last 3 years, like as a performer, I love storytelling, and so I needed to find the through line when I think about putting together like a 20-minute set. Like it needs to have a theme and it needs to be about something. And I think like for me in this past year, it just became about family. And it became about my niece, and it became about my mom, and it became about my grandma. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. But like that's what I've put together, and I'm really proud of it. You know what I mean? It's just like I think it's lighthearted and it's fun, but I think it has a lot of truth to it. And I'm really excited to perform this 20 minutes, man. I really am excited. I'm so excited. You ask how I'm prepping for it. I think like I did the work when I was in that contest, and now it's just like staying sharp, going to open mics, performing, and making sure the material's, you know, good. Try not to overperform it, you know. But yeah, man, it's just I just getting through the hardest year of my life. That's how I got ready for it, and I'm really excited to show everyone. I'm really excited to give a shout out to my family and the love that I have for them, and I hope that comes across in the jokes. And yeah, I'm really excited.
I'm excited for you, dude.
Thank you, man. I hope you guys can make it out.
I can't wait for you to do that. Yeah, we're gonna try to go out, but dude, thanks for coming out and doing the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
dude.
This was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Hell yeah, brother. Pull up his Instagram.
Oh, heck yeah.
Alex, show us where we can follow you and what you got coming up. Dude,
Yeah, Instagram. Now that's what I call Alex on Instagram. That's what I'm mostly posting. I don't really do the other socials. There's me with the big check when I won at Astronaut City. That's cool. There's a flyer for the next show. Dude, I didn't think there was going to be a giant check. You can see the disbelief on my face. Like, there's no way. It was me kissing my mom. She came out to support. It was a really good experience, that comedy contest. But yeah, so a couple shows coming up. February 13th, we'll be at Feathered Serpent Brewing in La Puente. That's going to be a really fun show. Stevano Delgado is on that. Vince Caldera, Mikey McDonald, Cesar Reynoso, Vince Caldera. It's a crazy-ass lineup. If you're free on February 13th, La Puente, Feathered Serpent, come do a little Valentine's Day get-together with us. And then, yeah, Makeshift Comedy Co. at the Fret House. That's going to be February 27th. I'm headlining that. Come check that out. It's on Eventbrite. Yeah. There's other couple shows I'll be posting about. Follow me on Instagram. I'll do other little drop-ins at other spots. That's pretty much it.
Heck yeah, dude. All of Alex's stuff will be down in the show description. If you're watching this on YouTube, like and comment and do all that good stuff. Go down the show description, click, and go see some live comedy. Dude, I'm excited for you.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
I
didn't realize I was excited until you made me talk about it.
Yeah?
I'm excited about this set that I put together.
That's what it's all about, dude. Just gotta think about how excited you are to do things. I don't know. What did Amber, what'd you say? Think about thinking about this.
Thinking
that
about
wisdom
things.
she was dropping.
I know. That was...
You guys are so much
Awesome.
fun. Thank you so much again for having
Thank
me.
you
Yeah, dude,
for
of
coming
course,
on
man.
here.
This was fun.
Yeah, this was a good time, man.
Completely different from the other podcast,
Oh
right?
yeah, this was a lot more. I teared up a lot more doing this one.
It's because I'm here. There's a woman's touch.
She drives that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I make
They'll
you
make
guys,
you cry.
I make you guys talk about your emotions on here.
Yeah. They make you cry and stuff.
You were a great producer.
The Mind Buzz.
That was very
Peace.
Thank you.